In theory, under the legislation, if an EU resident has this vaccine certificate showing that they've had both their vaccine doses, an EU country cannot deny them entry. Now, with the Delta variant and concerns about it, of course, there are renewed concerns about border closures coming. But the certificate is supposed to be the cure for the anxiety about the Delta variant. It's supposed to give people certainty to know that no matter what develops with that, there's a legal requirement that EU countries let them in. But of course, we saw in the early months of the pandemic that just because something's a legal requirement doesn't necessarily mean that EU countries do it. Lots of EU countries closed internal EU borders in ways that certainly violated EU Schengen law, but the Commission didn't take them to court. The big question, I think it's unlikely that we're going to see EU countries completely closing internal EU borders this summer, no matter what happens with the Delta variant. But the big question is about quarantines. If they put in policies that effectively close the border, if you put in a 2-week quarantine, that really rules out any type of tourism. So right now, what's being closely watched is Germany has put in a quarantine for people coming from Portugal, even when vaccinated. The question is, after today, when that in theory shouldn't be there, are they going to keep it? Because in the legislation, the spirit of the law is that such requirements are an effective closure of the border and shouldn't be there for people who are fully vaccinated. And so if such quarantines are continuing here in early July, it'll be very interesting to see if the Commission goes after them legally for violating this legislation.
Dave Keating with that update. Now